Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am French Shot Pearson, and welcome to my channel, French Shot Blue. Let's say it together. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Got us up this morning and starting on our way. It's Friday. Yeah. June 28th, 8:30 in the a.m. Well, people, we had fun last night. I did 2 live videos in relation to the debate. I said 2 live videos in relation to the debate, or should we call it a spectacle? Thank you for the comments. I'm gonna read one of the comments that came through on my feed last night, which I believe depicts what it's really about. Quote, anyone looking at the spectacle like it's a real thing, I pray the scales may be removed from their eyes. Oh yeah, because the whole thing ain't nothing but a stage show, a distraction, fill in the blank. And then you got to look at it. I think last night when I asked the different questions, the one that made sense to me, and as I listened to commentary after the debate, and even this morning, people are agreeing with us. This was done on purpose so Joe can be removed. Call it bait and switch. Well, let's do a little history. Yesterday, when the Bidens arrived in Georgia, well, this is the color that his wife had on. And you know why I'm thinking about it? Do you know Jill had to help Joe off the stage after the debate last night? Enough said. But you know, this is like a lilac, right? This is when Jill arrived in Atlanta and she hugging on folk and whatnot. Now, I don't know the actual colors of the pilots and the different stewardess and whatnot. I don't even know what plane but this lady got on clearly the red and the black. Unless it's blue, I stand corrected, but red and black is sacrifice. And again, the wife got on the lilac. Now, you know I teach the 5 C's, and welcome new subscribers. I teach the clues, the codes, the colors, the confirmation of the time, which is the dates and the time, and the conclusion. Now, I want to show you this video because I want to show these colors, because I looked for the 5 C's during the debate. And the only thing I could really, testify was, like I told you guys, was that that background, right? Been seeing this red and black a lot. Red and black a lot, okay? That means sacrifice. And I believe they're going to sacrifice him in the future, okay? So let's watch this here. We point it out as we go, okay? Check it out. Going down the row, shaking hands. So the first lady, I believe that's the wife of the mayor. That's qualifies as the black and white, which means you play both sides, okay? And then we're gonna go straight. So we got the red and black, the black and white, start all over. We got the red and black from, looks like the stewardess, from the beginning. See her right there, red and black. See if I can get a better picture of her. There she is. Jill's got on the lilac, like in the purple family, Phoenicians. The lady she's embracing got the black and white. But let me show you without running any more film. I want to show you this here. Look at that. Look at that. Now, somewhere in there, I would say it's close to the Tiffany blue. I'm not gonna argue, okay? I'm not gonna argue. And then I studied the hands as well. Don't know if that's an accident. That looked like a little subtle pyramid there. But I digress. What we have is another well-orchestrated event. This is before the debate. Before the debate, people, the colors to me, they spoke. They spoke. Now let me progress from here, because I got some things I want to blow your mind. This is a photo of the debate. This brother won hands down. This guy, this is the confused state that was going on last night. I have some pictures in case some of you guys didn't see it. Here's one here. This is what you get from JoJo. Like he wasn't even over there. He wasn't even there. And many of you guys mentioned this, and commentators mentioned this. He barely blinked. I said he barely blinked, right? So I don't know what that was about. And that confused look. This is not leadership. But I said when I did the live last night that he reminded me of Mumbles. Remember Mumbles from Dick Tracy? I have to put this in the link. Dick Tracy, 1990, Mumbles Speaks. Mumbles used to go, now I said also that Biden was a cross between Mumbles and Clint Eastwood, right? Feeling lucky. You know, you barely hear him. Feeling lucky. You know, it was like you could barely hear him, yet he mumbled like Mumbles. This is what I got from JoJo last night. And everybody, Republican or Democrat, are saying those first few minutes, that's how he lost the debate. Straight off, right off the bat, right out the gate. Horrible. Now check this out. Let's listen to some some comments here, right?
Let's move on, because today we had the US debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and it was taken live by all major news networks in this country, and boy, were there some wild moments. Biden mumbled his way through the event and at one point appeared to freeze.
What did he say? He mumbled through? Listen, people noticed it.
Was taken live by all major news networks in this country, and boy, were there some wild moments. Biden mumbled his way through the event and at one point appeared to freeze.
Child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden.
Now, Trump's reaction was priceless. Look, that's priceless. Like, man, what you doing? Man, what you doing? And I gotta mention that Trump had, if I'm not mistaken, if this is not a blue suit, if it's red and black, that's definitely sacrifice. Put in the comment section. I don't know what color this is. Sometimes the screen fools me, but if that's red and black, that's cold. But this mumbling thing, this is embarrassing. Now let's listen to my man Kevin. I believe he is saying what anybody is saying in relation to the debate. Check this out.
I'm going to start by saying there is no way in hell Joe Biden is making it to election night. I don't think anybody should vote for Joe Biden. I don't think it's possible to vote for Joe Biden. I actually think there's a reason why this debate was held 131 days before the election. It's so that Joe Biden can be tested cognitively on the debate stage, and I think he's going to get hot swapped. I think he's going to get replaced. I think we are going to get a replacement candidate, and I think that Gavin Newsom is wringing his hands right now. It's not just me that's thinking this. According to the predicted polls, Joe Biden's election odds plummeted during the debate. His election odds fell, and I'll show these on screen here. Joe Biden is
fading in the wind. So what do you think about Kevin's assessment? Is he right? Because I said it last night, you guys said it. For lack of a better way to put it, it's a bait and switch. Because he's lost in space and gone too far. I called him El Gufo. I called Joe Biden El Gufo. That was a goofy moment. It's embarrassing for our country. The Democratic Party deliberately put him out there, and like Kevin said, 131 days before the election. Typically, the debate is somewhere in September, and I'm going to show you the numbers on that and on who I believe orchestrated this thing. They want a new candidate, period. So they had to let him fry on his own. That way they can say, you know what, Joe, we like you, we dig you, but baby, you ain't cutting the mustard. Put in the comment section, let me know what you say. Those of you all who didn't join me last night, I know you're busy, probably had to go to work early in the morning or was at work. When you saw this election, when you saw this thing, and do yourself a favor, watch the first 10 to 15 minutes and you will witness mumbles. I wish I could play this, I wish I had permission. You will hear this thing. This is ridiculous. It's an embarrassment. Now let's go further. They're already doing damage control, okay? All right, so Kamala Harris is asked questions and listen to what she got to say.
Listen, first of all, what we saw tonight is the president making a very clear contrast with Donald Trump on all of the issues that matter to the American people. Yes, there was a slow start, but it was a strong finish. And what became very clear through the course of the night is that Joe Biden is fighting on behalf of the American people, on substance, on policy, on performance. Joe Biden is extraordinarily strong.
And on substance and policy and performance tonight, I mean, the president's performance tonight clearly was disappointing for his supporters. CNN is reporting Democratic lawmakers watching the debate were worried about the president's performance. One said it was a disaster. Another called it a train wreck. Those are Democrats especially worried that Biden did not punch back on Trump's lies.
Now, I don't know why he threw that in the middle at the end. Trump's lies. So delete that from your brain. The bottom line is, let's go back to what he was saying before he did an uppercut.
The debate were worried about the president's performance. One said it was a disaster. Another called it a train wreck.
It was a disaster, and it was a train wreck. And they got to get rid of him ASAP. If you was a betting person, how long before they make this adjustment? Because they're going to make an adjustment. 15 days, 30 days, 45 days. I'm going to decode the date, and I'm going to show you why they did it. Just wait and see. Get your popcorn. Might be stale by the time they do it, but I don't see it going past 45 days. They're going to replace this dude, man. Straight up. Now, check out. I'm going to let you listen to I'm going to let you listen to another guy. Look, people are feeling a new vibe, because the vibe that Joe was setting last night, it's all over, baby. Check it out.
Listen, if anybody in America thinks that was even close to being an okay debate by Joe Biden, I'm living in a parallel universe. That was an unmitigated disaster for President Biden from the second he walked out to the closing statement. The biggest issue for Democrats is abortion, and he couldn't give an answer. He gave an answer he couldn't even give a coherent answer on the biggest issue for Democrats tonight. I've heard from leading Democrats across the United States, elected governors, congressmen, who are texting me and saying, I'm worried I'm going to lose if Joe Biden's at the top of the ticket. Bob Casey, I promise you tonight, in the state of Pennsylvania, is thrown up in his mouth because he knows If he's got to stand next to Joe Biden, he's going down in Pennsylvania. If he's on the ticket, I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah, look, I was a really disappointed.
For real. This guy hit it out the park. This guy hit it out the park. And this guy here, he did not like it. Obama's old campaign spinner. Check it out. Again.
America thinks that was even close to being an okay debate by Joe Biden. I'm living in a parallel universe. That was an unmitigated disaster for President Biden from the second he walked out to the closing statement. The biggest issue for Democrats is abortion, and he couldn't.
Look. This dude, it was a joke, and everybody knows it. Like I said yesterday, at the water cooler, if you are Republican, you asking your Democratic friends like, excuse me, but what happened last night? Sincerely, honestly, what happened to your leader? I don't think there's a comeback line. Other than that, it was a train wreck. And anybody who gave some campaign money over the last 3 or 4, 5 months, they are furious. And that's an understatement. Robbed your son and daughter's piggy bank to give Biden some money. You feel like you've been robbed, victimized. Put in the comment section, type victimized. Now, here, right after the debate, Biden and his wife, they go to Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina. I forgot to decode that. Man, that's where they went. Now I want to show you something right off the bat. I showed you colors of the other lady. Look at her colors. If that ain't purple, I don't know what is. And that's in that Tiffany blue family. These are the powers that represent purple and Tiffany blue. For you new subscribers, there's a group back in the day, study them, called the Phoenicians. They used to sacrifice babies and other people. Babies mainly, because the pure and innocent the blood, the better the sacrifice for Moloch and Baal. I'm not saying she bad, but I'm just calling it out. Is it coincidence that she has these colors on? Just like other lady had those colors on. Is it coincidence? I'm not calling them bad ladies. I'm just saying. I believe a lot of this stuff is staged. And mind you, in this video, baby, they got people hooping and hollering when Joe get off the plane, him and his wife. And she got on like the Tiffany blue too, like a powder blue, like she Jackie O'Nalysis. Yeah, Jackie O'Nalysis. How about that? A new word for it. But yeah, you got people hooping and hollering, yeah, Joe, good job, screaming. And look, I don't care what nobody sounds. It sound like an applause track. It sound like an applause track. Like they slapped it on there, and he got off the plane like he, grooving and everything. The reason why I can't play is because they got the music going on, But look, I believe when he got off this plane, that was a fake audience. But this lady here, look at the purple. Purple is the color of the Phoenicians. The Phoenicians, not only did they sacrifice babies, they were seamen. They went out to the sea, they hunted for clams and seashells. In those seashells or the clam was a purple dye. Only royalty had that. And the reason why they sacrificed is for these lower gods. There's only one God, his name is Jesus. John 3:16, bingo. But these false gods, they have got to eat, they got to be served, and they have to be acknowledged. This is why, allegedly, why you see these colors like this. They're speaking to the gods because this thing was orchestrated. The whole night was orchestrated. And now he get off the plane, and now she dressed to kill, baby. She looking good, but that represents purple in my mind. Also the Tiffany blue. Then you got a little raw orange there too. Let me see if I can run this video. I'm gonna turn off the volume in case they start with the music. Yeah, I gotta turn off the music. They got Diana Ross, I'm coming out. But it's all fake. Got them walking down there. Look at them. Smiling like Eddie Murphy. Playing the game. And then the audience comes along. Fake audience as far as I'm concerned. They're gonna meet him. Let me hurry it up. And the audience is right there. Does that look like a cheering crowd for him? Come on, man. Ain't nobody cheering for this dude. They must didn't watch the debate. All this stuff was superimposed or AI generated, something. But trust me, this thing ain't real. Here it is, Forbes. Watch Biden arise in Raleigh, North Carolina. But let me hasten on. It was the same. Let me see. Now this is a video I did the other day to show why did they have the debate so early. It's usually in September. I'm gonna show you the numbers. Why they had this debate so early? Watch this. Obama, allegedly. I want y'all to check something out. Now this is gonna be held in a state that y'all familiar with, okay, this debate here. But what I want y'all to understand, before we talk exactly about where it's going, the debate 4 years ago, that date was September 29th of 2020. If you take September 29th of 2020, subtracted from this Thursday of 6/27 of 2024, you know what you get? 44 months, 4 days, and 1 week, and 1 day. Say it again, because I screwed that up. 44 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day. Do y'all know Barack Obama was the 44th president? I mean, what are the odds that those numbers would be coming up? It reminds me of the headgear. See if I got that picture. It reminds me of the headgear that this rapper had back in the day. The 444. Interpret it the way you want to. August 448 or 84, which would be Barack Obama's birthday. But it's the 444. I find it very interesting. Not to mention those eyes are hollow. I digress. But look, there's a 444. Is this signifying this is Barack Obama all over again? I mean, after all, he was the 44th president. So what you're telling me is that if you look at the first debate they had 4 years ago in September versus the first debate coming up this week, it's 44 months. Come on, man. Okay, that ain't nothing. Check this out. They're going to be in Georgia. Georgia. Look, it's going to be in Georgia. And when I get through showing you this, Ray Charles going to be able to see this here. They came into the Union, that is, they was ratified as part of 50 states on January 2nd of 1788. That's Georgia. That's what the debate going to be. If you take January 2nd of 2024, bring it up a little bit, subtract it from Barack Obama's birthday, since we talking about the 44th, because he was born August 4th, you get 216 days. Why is that important? The 216th day of the year is August 4th. My God. Can we ring a bell behind that one? That's a timeout, because we had no idea that this man was hanging around. But then again, he did say. So the bottom line is, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. And Barack Obama was born on August 4th. Make that make sense. I believe he's the Antichrist. He's organizing all of this. This is what's really going on, people. That's what I do on this channel. I decode. Now check this out. On January 2nd of 1788, this is when Georgia was, ratified, became a part of our union, right? United States. January 2nd, 1788. If you take January 2nd of 2025, their birthday coming up, subtract it from yesterday's debate of 6/27/2024, the difference is 6 months and 6 days. The devil's number, 6/6. Now, check this out. Here's the governor of Georgia, right? Brian Kemp, date of birth, November 2nd, 1963. If you take November 2nd of 2024, birthday coming up, subtract it from yesterday's date of 6/27, the debate, the difference is 4 months and 6 days. What's a 46? Joe Biden's the 46th president. Come on, man. You see? It's all allegedly crafted and set up. This is what the Phoenicians do. They got these, look, this is sacrifice. Also, 46 does mean chaos, like sacrifice. Many times I do the videos, I go into the dates of the governor and the mayor because the sacrifice reflects their birthday. I'm not saying that these politicians are doing it, but the power set this up. You got to understand how they roll. I teach what they do. The Phoenicians, they are definitely running the world. Everything's in secret. They've got politicians, bankers, people in any profession working for them to build the NWO. That's what's going on. Last night's debate was a disaster. Put in the comment section, tell me what you think. Do you think that this thing was scripted? And do you think if it was scripted, do you now believe it was done on purpose for the sole purpose of getting rid of Joe? Because he's done his part. He's done the damage like he was assigned to do, and now they're gonna bring in new blood. And who is the replacement? Is it Newsom? Is it going to be a mayor or a governor? Is it going to be Barack Obama's wife? Who do you think they're going to try to come in against Trump? I'm Franchise Pierce. If you like the work, please subscribe. And don't forget, look for my videos every day. I do 2 to 4 videos every day. If you don't get the subscription, that means they took it away from you. Not me, that means they unsubscribed you. So subscribe again. Just look for the video every day, because if you're waiting for the notification, sometimes you won't get it, because they're really after my channel. And don't forget, I do have a book out on Amazon Books, a beautiful, inspiring poetry book. It's called Protect the Gift. Go to Amazon Books, and purchase a poetry book, Protect the Gift. This will help my channel because I go through a lot. Even though I'm monetized, I'm, let's say, mildly monetized, because they go after me in so many areas. They take away the comments, they take away the thumbs ups. You'll be unsubscribed. So you just kind of have to discipline yourself and look for the video every day. Just type in my name, Shot Blue. God bless you. And also go to Amazon Books, type in Protect the Gift. It's a beautiful poetry book. God bless you for your support. Thank you.